What is up, guys? So I've had a chance to play FIFA 20 for a couple days now, and I think I've seen enough to be able to make this video about everything that I see wrong in FIFA 20. So hit the like button, share button, and let's dive straight into it. Okay, so number 1, the referee is still crap in the game. Their decision making and calls are highly suspect, especially if you're playing against a computer. There's this one time where I was jockeying the opponent and the opponent made a mistake and pushed the ball further than the player could get to in time. In other words, they showed the ball up a lot. So I used my player to walk in and snatch that ball away. The referee stopped the game and gave me a yellow card for whatever reason and gave the opponent a free kick, even though there was nowhere near contact between the two players. And that's just one of the many examples. Okay, so number 2. The game tends to be one-sided, especially when playing against lesser opponent. For example, you might have the same exact attacker and goalie as the opponent, but you will quickly find that your opponent goalie is able to save everything no matter how good your shots are. Their attackers seem to be much faster than yours, and in some cases you might end up having the same attacker as them, but their attacker seems to be much faster. I still don't know how Harry Maguire with like a 56 pace is able to catch Saint Maximin, who is the Newcastle player with like 93 pace. I don't understand it. Number 3, passing to the wrong players. Yeah, I know, this has been broken since I don't know when, and it's really annoying that it's still a thing in FIFA 20. I've been in 2v1 situations where I try to slip a through ball forward to my player, but instead the player decides to play the ball backwards. That is the complete opposite direction of where I was trying to pass the ball. I've lost many games just because of this issue alone. Speaking of through balls, number 4. The through balls in this year's game is absolutely terrible. I don't know how EA is able to screw up something even worse than the previous years of FIFA. FIFA 19 through ball were actually good in my opinion, and I guess EA decided to nerf it in FIFA 20 for whatever reason, I don't know. What I mean is, if your player is making a split and run to the right, naturally you would expect the through ball to be played in a straight line in space to meet the receiver of that ball. But what ends up happening is 90% of the time, the player making the through pass ends up playing the pass behind the player instead of in the direction of where the player is running. Hopefully EA can release a patch to fix this crap. But then again, the whole game needs fixing. Number 5. Overpowered Passing. This is a new one to the game where you simply tap the button to pass the ball, but instead you see the ball firing at the player like a rocket, and this usually causes you to lose possession of the ball. This happens not only with players with low passing stats, but also the ones with high passing stats. Yeah, I don't know why it happens, but it's a thing now in FIFA 20. Number 6. Switching players with the analog stick is still broken. Yeah, not much to say here. Maybe EA needs to contact PES to find out how they're able to not have this issue. Yeah, I play PES sometimes. Number 7. Players can't intercept the ball in key moments. This has been a consistent thing in FIFA 19, and I'm glad to tell you it's here in FIFA 20, and it's extremely annoying. My players cannot intercept a ball that is rolling 1 centimeter in front of them, but the opponents are able to intercept a ball that's like 500 miles away from them. I don't know how. Maybe this falls under the one-sided gameplay, but I wish this can be fixed. Number 8. Your player's abilities worsens. You can feel it and you'll notice it near the end of the game when you're trying to win it. It feels like someone just suddenly flicked the switch and my players just start passing worse. Their shooting is terrible, their positioning is all over the place, and definitely unable to put a tackle in. Usually when this happens, I end up losing the game miserably. Almost there. Number 9. Here's one that might go unnoticed by you all. The ball that keeps going through your player's legs. If I play 10 games, it's guaranteed that all 10 games this happens, and I don't think this is realistic. And I say this because I've seen a lot of football matches and ball going through players' legs doesn't happen as frequently as it happens in this game. I don't understand it and it's very annoying. Thumbs up if you stick around all the way to number 10. Now number 10 is the defenders are able to win the ball from behind you. They're even able to pull off a perfect pass even though you're closer to the ball and standing right in front of them. That's ridiculous, and I think you will see more of this when you're playing like a world class, legendary, or an ultimate, but it's definitely in the game. So my final thoughts on FIFA 20 despite all those issues is that I think it's a better game than FIFA 19 and it definitely has some potential, but I wouldn't advise you to spend money to get this game until there's some kind of patch that come out to fix all these issues because it's pretty much unplayable. So that pretty much wraps up all the things I think is broken in FIFA 20, and if you stuck around all this time and find this video useful, please hit the share button, the like button, and this would definitely help out the channel a lot. Also, if I left out any other issues that you have experienced in the game, then please leave it in the comment section and maybe I could make a part 2 to this video. With that being said, I give the game a 5 out of 10, and I'm just being generous because it could have easily been 4. But I see the potential and hopefully EA can fix this game immediately. But thanks for watching, see you in the next video.